rear exit. What do we get from those guys? Absolutely nothing. Nice. Okay, what we can do, we can rest before we leave. Just let's play it safe. Wait. Before we rest, we go for the mythic rank. So, how does it work? Mythic path. There it is. Mythic rank 0. Mythic hero. Aeon Angel. Like, I can't even do something else. So yeah, let's go for Mythic hero then. What do we have? We have a bit of fun. Characters that draw their power from chaos gain an ability to create 3 imaginary copies of themselves. Those copies last for 1 minute per mythic rank and act like a mirror image spell, protecting their character from attacks. Those characters can use the ability 3 times a day. On second mythic rank, those characters become more creative, gaining the 3 circumstance bonus sword skill checks. Okay, close to the abyss. If characters that draw their power from the abyss grow a pair of horns, gaining a gore attack. This attack is made with a -5 penalty and deals 1d8 plus 4 times strength their modifier points in piercing damage. Counts as cold iron and magic for the purposes of the overcoming damage reduction. Gaining resist electricity immunity. Okay, that's fine. 2 characters that draw their power from good gain an ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light, targeting an ally of 4 within 50 meters as a ranged touch attack. This ray heals allies for 4d6 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points. Just cold, immune to purification. I'm not really sure like what to take so far. If characters draw their power from the depth, they can channel negative energy to deal damage or to living creatures or to heal undead creatures. Channeling energy causes a burst that either heals all undead creatures or damages all living creatures in a 30-foot radius centered on the mythic character. The amount of damage dealt or healed is equal to the 6 plus 1d6 per mythic rank. Creatures that take damage from channeled energy receive a will save to halve the damage. The DC is bonus simplicity with the character's karma, wisdom, and or intelligence, whichever is higher. Creatures healed by the channel cannot exceed their maximum hit points total. All excess. All. No. Will I have to my channel energy from plus? Oh, okay. To be honest, I'll just take the Dance Macabre. Everything else is just kind of, I have no idea. I have no idea what to take, to be honest. Is it like, do you get anything for like a specific, like maybe a bard or whatever? Already enforced vigor, elemental barrage, emergency help. So many new abilities. On this healing. I've got to say that the inspirational leaders probably pretty well. Just go with it. Let's go. Initiative for everyone. So I have like the channel stuff now. Can heal undead and yeah. So what do you to choose on which you are going to follow this choice will greatly affect the following events. There are no wrong choices. I just checked like what is this one? So everyone gets one of those abilities now, isn't it? Once per day when your HP drops low, you become killable. For 2 rounds, you become immune to damage that would make you unconscious. That's a good ability. I think that's a good ability. Like at least for him. Yep.
doubt.
Together we stand.
So she can take. I would go with the abundant smite probably. Oh, you can go for better summons on this one. Okay, that's cool. Best jokes. Yep. I'm going with the abundant smite.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Mythic. Is there something for what is a cleaving shot? Okay, that's pretty cool. Take this one. She gets some kind of healing stuff. Let's see. So let's see what we find. Probably the boundless healing. Just go for the boundless healing. Seems like the most useful thing for her actually.
Anything new?
Why does Horsey not get a mythic ring?
What?
So what does she? And I have no idea what I'm doing. We go with it. It's like so hard to tell. We're just going with the fire element. Yeah, let's just go with the fire element. We gotta probably give her more elements later on. It's like so, hard to decide right now what I play later on. Okay, so let's just rest then. Rest.
Due to the proximity to the Worldwound, many inhabitants of Canabras are suspicious of tieflings. Tiefling boy, tell me, what are tieflings doing to change public opinion? How are they dealing with this problem?
We pinch stuff from people who really don't like us. We rob from other people too, but we don't clean them out in the same way. That's like justice, right?
Kinda. Okay. Kinda justice. Continue.
I'll go ahead.
Oh wait, we are back in a tavern?
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabras, and we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and she deserves to be honored. For for saving the city and possibly all of Mendev.
Yeah, I guess. Should be honored by it.
One hell of a fight calls for one hell of a party.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canobras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
We all hope this one.
Come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
It's simply unforgivable.
Okay.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself, and it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it
It's
turns
just my
out
own
that people
power.
want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans, and I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, read on this for me. For good luck.
Okay, I guess.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Okay.
Well, a couple perhaps.
Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials.
Green
I
Gulfrey, okay.
myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our heroine to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
Your Majesty.
What?
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
Didn't expect to see a queen at our table. It is none in my... We kiss her hand.
Thank you for the compliment. So, this is what she looks like. The one all Mendev is talking about. News of your deeds reached me even
They get like
before
plus
my
points
message
now.
escaped.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange...
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored heroine here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabras will enjoy themselves today, and my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
Yeah, will you join the petition? Let's see.
Please, don't Your Majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court in Nerosian. Address me as you would any combat
Ah, it's the
lance.
capital of Mendev. Okay.
Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new heroine all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
We all need to get some rest. We're here celebrating while the demons might be planning on the next campaign. We all need to get some
Because
rest. That's
grand
it.
new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Yes.
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev
Okay.
and half of Canabras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
Guess she doesn't like
value
him.
your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent, Bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Keonan, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
Okay, so he's gone now.
I shall hold you to that count. And now allow me to devote some time to the heroine of the evening.
Okay, sometimes warfare.
The fires
Oh.
of Canobris have died down.
Chapter 1.
Now the army's path
Done.
leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
Okay. Okay, where are we going now? Like outside of the city?
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride.
It's like so random. Why is that the
Because
king
we
queen
weep
suddenly
for our
come?
brothers and sisters who perished in Canobris. Pride, because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canobris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death. And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed. There. The troop review is finished. I'll
Yep.
give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
Okay, you have a short bow of code in your inventory, which is significantly better than the light crossbow. You can read it. To join you while you inspect our encampment. Okay. Just follow me. Okay, so let's just check on the weapons and stuff. Like, what do we have? What is better than my kind of? Oh, we have more. Oh, they have figurines too. Okay, okay. So he didn't leave my party so far. What did they say about like the crossbow? Short bow of code. Like, it isn't better than this one, to be honest. Because I just like I have like crossbow mastery and stuff. Why should I switch it? It's like not the best tip at all. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's nothing to switch. It's fine. But we can go for the mythic rank on her, actually. But I still don't know how to play her. Like, I have no idea how to... what to do with the witch here. To make a patron, give you additional powers. Ability lets you select any witch hex, grants the ability to the select hex. You lose the ability to use the hex after choosing another hex with this ability. Okay, whatever. I'm just trying this one. This one looks like it looks interesting. Mythic path. Thing is, like, he was like a oracle kind of guy, and I have no idea how they play. Second mystery. Ah, okay, it gives me like some more spells and stuff. Where's the buff things? Like, this one is buff. Just give him like battle. I still need like a buffer. Like, I don't have anyone so far. Can fulfill the buff role. I'll give it just like one. Always a chance. Ah, okay. So where are we? August Graham, Ilse Garms. Who are you? Show me wares. Like, first of all, wares. You want bark selling? Yeah. We need to sell some weapons. Let me just check something. This is a short sword. Long sword, okay. Ah. Okay, unlucky. I'm just selling everything which has no abilities, of course. Oh. So many like bows and stuff.
As it should be.
Just have to talk to everyone? Is this like a thing? Medic. Hey. Hey.
That is not far.
Okay, that's it. Oh, hi. So pictures my sword is by the fire. There are 2 goblins about snatches and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary told me about the mail shirt. You can sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in the mail. Once you get used to it, too bad. No one told me not to go into the bush without my sword. Wow. What did you do? I barked like crazy. The goblins are afraid of dogs, you know? So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword and they spot me. So I jump over the fire, wearing nothing but my mail shirt. I grab my sword and I yell in my big tough voice, "Oh, Inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword shining, the goblins are screaming. I jump to attack them and they fight back. But I fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Ah, that's I'm sorry. Hey, stop gulping. With us. Only just set off, and you're already drinking, and with the queen of the camp. Stop this at once. Right, yeah, Commander Blade, but we are but drinking the queen's health. Chaotic. I'll take the flask too. Commander, are you sure this is the right way to train your soldiers? Never mind, it's your business. Exactly. Chaotic worked for me, that's it. Oh, hi, don't Lucas. I don't think so, to be honest. Oh, can you? Like, I don't know if it's like, maybe it's like an option in Pathfinder, Wrath to Righteuos, but I don't think so. I think you have to play everyone. The only thing is, like, you can auto skill. Like, you can literally let the game skill the character for you. I don't think you can only play one. Oh. But I can tell you it's way more fun if you play all of them. Just, yes. Oh. Thanks for the follow, of course. No, I can tell you it's like way more fun if you play all of them. It's just like you just need to get used to it. Like I can tell it's really fun, and if you like skill every character with your own mind, you have like way more fun in getting into the game. Just like a small little tip, because I've tried the auto skilling first as well, and it was like I didn't feel the game. It was like really boring at some point. I'm just saying, like just give your mind a little bit of thinking about a skill and how you want to play the game, and it's like way more fun. I can tell. Grandmark Redland, the director. Good afternoon, your commanders. Do you remember us? We're the crew from the next door theater company, the one you saved in Canabras back when you weren't your commanderness yet. But, as you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed up to clean pots and mend the soldiers' clothes. Keep up with the theater is expensive, so we all have to take side jobs, but we don't stop what we are doing. You're going to put on a play about your legendary feats. Of course, the crowd scenes are difficult. We can't find the people to play the hordes of demons. And we decided against using a ritual to summon real demons. Luckily, we have a master camp. He's invented a way to solve this problem using sound. Came the Soundmasters, we caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from the burned village. We put the piglets in a box and scared them a little, and the sound they make is just like approaching a demon horde. Okay. But there was about guesses, of course. Choosing the lead actor who will play the Great Knight Commander. We had a right Barney over it. Breaking a number of lances as well as a shovel, a rolling pin and a set of black scratches. But we just couldn't decide no matter what. Maybe you can help us. We have two candidates who are the most suited in this role. One will have the honor of conveying your heroism upon the stage, Commander. Angry Half-Orc Lady is going to play me. A Cyclops actor? Would you have any other actors who resemble me? I don't need a theater like this. What if I order the soldiers to throw you out? I will go with the Cyclops. Ability tame, believe me. Few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique. We'll make him a nice costume, wash him up, brush his hair, cold. I'll show you mainly just make short heroic exclamations at the fateful moment, like onward or we'll never give up or my heart burns with courage. I can then definitely handle the script. If the angry half-orc lady is going to play me. Oh look, you made Makia blush. She just loves gnomes and halflings. She always regrets she wasn't born little. Why not allow the actress to live a dream, at least at this age? Of course, mean tongues might whisper that she only got the role because she's our soundmaster, but Because she's our sound must be throated. But that's a lie, it's about a dream and a talent. Well, okay. Alright, I've made my decision. I will be played as Maki at half. Oh, Maki at half. Wonderful. Sorry we took you away from all the important things heroes and commanders do. We're off to a rehearsal. I mean, first we watch some pots and then we're off to a rehearsal. Let's go, you lazy lumps. Don't embarrass old grandma now. Okay, this was like pretty much interesting. Okay. Come on, this can be voiced. He's like my friend. There you are, you dashing troublemaker, you. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, where you will scrape by unhorrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amidst snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by the freezing cold, and have to look upon your... sorry, my voice. And have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous pricks before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have a journey ahead of me too. I've just rented a sailboat in the south. I've also hired an excellent chef and a host of other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see, but you intrigue me. If only we could have spent a little more time together, but of course, not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and the demons have at each other. With any luck, they will take this entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them. To be blunt, you don't intrigue me, not in the way you obviously had in mind, but you're a valuable companion. You could have stayed in my party. You know, like it, if you stayed, you intrigue me too. If you feel you don't belong here, go. But I would like to see you again someday in the future to get to know you better. You can throw a banquet for me at celebrate our victory in Dresden. What do you say? Let's go with this one. In Dresden, your optimism is so charming. Well, should you prove lucky enough to survive by some miracle, come and find me. Perhaps I shall even remember you. No promises though. Well, I'm curious if I can see him, like if I have him again as a companion, or if he's like completely gone. I'm so curious about it. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who is heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does one good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I shall be your most precious memory on this most disgusting and exhausting road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Oh, this guy is like, he's so arrogant, like holy fuck. Or if not the most precious memory, then at least the most stirring. Like, to be honest, even though he's like a dick sometimes, but I just like this guy. He was awesome so far. The storyteller. Talk to him too. Oh, okay, no, he doesn't tell me anything new.
In due time.
Yeah, what do we have here? Like, that's the Kubala's tent? That's like the wait. Which one was the Blade scent? Oh no, okay. Just go back here, like this one is Blade scent. Blade again. Oh, loot. Take it. I still need to do like a read-only stream. To be honest. So many books I didn't read. Hello? Okay. Oh. I just stepped out in a weird way. Nura. Oh, there's more.
go ahead.
As said, I have to do like a reading stream once. On this game at least. There's so much lore in this game. Like reading stuff, insane. We're going to the Commander Center for now. Like, I'm not even here for that long anymore, to be honest. Okay, weapons. We'll take all of them. Oh, but there's nothing special. Queen Godfrey. Great service there, okay.
Commander,
Oh,
I'm
waste.
satisfied with the troop review, but I do
Oh.
not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds.
What does it mean?
I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the Worldwound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation.
Okay.
A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziul Bainik.
Yeah.
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
The auto, whoever calls Hawkblade, that's
I
like
do
a,
not wish to keep you, Commander.
it's interesting.
The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing
Hi.
here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in
Are
it.
those like companions now? Like, this would be awesome.
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have
So
some time
sad.
later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, her trusted
to Sosia.
advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
We did defend us hard. I never imagined you would make me the new commander of the crusade.
Some actions may be deemed bold or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last
I just
resort.
talk about everything
I am
because
not
it's
a simple
voiced.
monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However,
Okay.
you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
Do you know that the sound of angels from heaven I could find in the Wardstones?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Canobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Canobris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
Okay. No, I received an unusual gift in a cave beneath Canabras. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. Somehow he was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light from heaven.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the Worldwound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel, even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on this special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
Maybe. I have some questions about my Mythic
I shall answer.
Dresden. How did the demons manage to conquer
That's a
Dresden?
good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
Staunton Vane, I saw him in the Great Chaos. He defected the demons inside.
Oh, really?
The demon
I
side.
wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting.
Okay.
I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
Should have exiled him, that's what I'm saying.
Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. I was hoping he might atone for his guilt with a heroic act, but he likely decided that atonement was impossible, and he might as well give himself over to evil.
What forces are at my disposal?
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you
I
are,
don't know what kind
that
of
is
what
just the
they're talking
beginning.
about, like more
If you
troops
retake
buying.
Dresden,
Like there must
recover
be
the
some kind of
holy power
mechanic in the
Sword of
game
Valor,
where you have
and
to
gain
buy
a foothold
troops
in the region.
or
Then new
anything. I
armies
don't
will
know. It's
join
kind
under
of
your banner.
it's.
The Fifth Crusade.
I've got to
is
see if I
only
leave the
beginning.
city probably.
Many battles and victories lie ahead.
In decades, and no one has managed to retake the city. Why do I think we're
We
different?
have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris.
Yep.
We must attack swiftly before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
Yep. About long-term goals, we know that it's beautiful to Worldwound forever.
Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the Worldwound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The Worldwound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the Worldwound was opened.
Okay.
The main
Where
rift
is it?
lies through the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the Worldwound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the Worldwound, with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the Abyss.
Okay, I have no more questions. And what are we going to do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
I'm going with lawful.
Long time since anyone tried to talk to
Because
me
I want to
quite
go
like
the
that,
Aeon path.
like an interrogator at a trial. I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev. But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen and a queen of warriors. Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble
It would
my
be so
entourage
great if she
and
could be
lead the
like a
parade out of
companion.
the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito. Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
Nope. Task is clear.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable.
Okay.
Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
Yeah.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, she has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
Yeah.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
What a wonderful gesture, Your Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you haven't given this chance to serve the common cause. I'm just going like this.
I knew you would approve, Commander.
Always
I
chaos,
had my
always.
doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count. But your conduct in Canobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill her orders and make a good showing of yourself.
Well, I guess.
Especially since word of your
She thinks
appointment,
pretty high
Count,
on me.
will reach the court at any
Like, to be
moment.
honest.
All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Ayomade help us.
Okay. So did I fail the quest now? As in the past, it is time to visit the camp. Like, I have to talk to anyone anyways. I think the only one who I really want to talk to is the Saucier guy. Yep, I'll talk to the Saucier guy and then I have to close it out for today.
Hello
I can
again.
skill next
I'm
time.
very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep.
Yeah.
I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
Who are you?
My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I
A
know that
cleric?
people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy. I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
Exactly. Honorable words, my cleric friend. Are you painting?
My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help and then they saved my life, Commander. If the prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on my way to Nerosian and hurriedly returned to Canobris, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple.
Yep.
I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
I'm just going with the chaotic one, even though like it's still the best.
Right.
Like always, the chaotics are the
Company
best.
for granted and never even
Even the
imagined they
evil
might just
ones are
disappear
best.
in the
Are the
blink of
best.
an eye. So many words left unspoken. Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
Okay, I'm an artist and listen in the army.
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else. so I must also tend to others. I went to war because here's where I'm most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop people from dying. My goddess has no tolerance for false piety.
Okay. You want to discuss something with me, right?
I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabris behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
Yeah.
I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
Yeah. Nice
You
meeting
must
you.
be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
So is he my companion now or isn't he? He is. Is he cleric? What is cleric? What is this? Like, what can he do? He has like the channel positive energy. He has no spell. Oh. That's our dispel magic. Prayer. Okay. Seems like he's not too bad, like, to be honest. He has good stuff, like good spells. But summon stuff, which is kind of weird. Like a summoner, but still. Once. Blindness, remove disease. Elevate death. Yeah, I've gotta say, like, it looks like he's not too bad. Maybe later on I'll take him with me, let's see. Yeah, but as I said, I have to go for now.